Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Now we are going to discuss about the product deep learning based attack detection for cyber physical security, Cybersecurity survey. Now we are going to discuss about the abstract of the process. Nowadays there is an increase in cyber attacks and cyber criminal against the cyber physical systems, that is the CPS. Detecting these attacks remains the challenging one in this world. Hence the main motivation of this project is to detect the cyber attacks by using the machine learning algorithms. Hence the machine learning algorithms will be well performed to detect the cyber attacks like the intrusions, malware, DDoS. So whatever it is, the kind of cyber security is the intrusion detection system. Hence in this process, intrusion detection is one of the important security problems in today's cyber world. A significant number of techniques have been developed which are based on the machine learning approaches. So for identifying the intrusion, we have designed the machine learning algorithms. In this process, we have used the UNSW NB15 datasets were taken from the dataset repository. By using this dataset only, we are going to do the intrusion detections. Then we have to implement the different classification algorithms such as the logistic regression and support vector machines to classify the input as normal or intrusions. The experimental result shows the accuracy of both the algorithm having the well performed. So in this process we have justify our machine learning is better than the others. Now we are going to discuss about the flow diagram of the process. This is the overall working flow of this process. The modules such as the input data, pre-processing, data splitting, prediction, classification, finally performance estimations. At first, the input data is taken from the dataset. The input data will be in the form of CSV. After getting the input data from the dataset, the pre-processing will be carried out. In this pre-processing, we have checking the missing values. If the dataset having any missing values means it will be neglected, or else it will having the values means it will be remain same. So we have to calculate the count of the missing values and then it will be neglected. After done the pre-process, the third stage of the project is data splitting. So in this data splitting, we have two kinds of data will be splitted. One is the test data, then the another one is the train data. For example, if I am giving the thousands of value means 30% of data will be splitted, means the 30% of value will be the test data, 70% of value will be the train data. Likewise, it will split the data into two categories. After splitting the data into two categories, we just move to the fourth stage of the project, that is the predictions. So in this prediction, we have to predict whether the data is normal or attack one. So we have give the two things as an input for this stage. One is the raw data, then the another one is the labeled data. So we have to give these two things as an input for this stage to predict whether the data is normal one or else the attacked one. So after predicting this one, we just move to the next stage of the project, that is the classification. So in this classification, we have a machine learning classifier to classify whether the input is normal or abnormal. So we are using the logistic regression and the SVM. So in this project, we are majorly consider the SVM as an machine learning to classify whether the input data is normal or attack one. So we have these 7 categories of attacks in this one. So first thing is the normal one, then these are the attacks one. So after classifying this one, we just move to the final stage of the project, that is the performance estimation. This performance estimation, we have performance parameters like accuracy, precision, recall and F measures. Now we are going to discuss about the initial running procedure of the process. At first, open the Matlab 2015B and change the current directory. If you want to execute the process, just right click in the main_GUI.m and select the option run. After the selection of the option run, the new GUI will be open. In that user interface, you can see the lot of push buttons in the right side for the controlling actions and then lot of table in the left side for the display purpose. First of all, click the button import data After clicking the button import data, the dataset will be open. In that dataset you have to select the CSV file, that is the dataset file. After the selection of the CSV file, the corresponding data will be loaded in this table. This table having the lot of informations about the intrusions as well as the lot of labels as well as all data. After importing the data, we just move to the second stage of the project, that is the pre-processing. We already discussed in the flow diagram. In this pre-processing stage, it will calculate the missing values. In this project there is no missing values because the number of missing data is the 0, number of non-missing data is the like this one. After estimating this one, we just move to the third stage of the project, that is the data splitting. In this data splitting, we have two kinds of data will be there. Already we have discussed. One is the train data, then the another one is the train test data. So this is the values which having the train data. You can see the indexes in this one. So these are the values for the train data, then these are the values for the test data. So similar to that, every attributes will be there in this one. So every attributes is there in this train data also. So after splitting the data into one training and testing part, we just move to the label encoding stage. So this is the actual label they have provided in the dataset, like a normal, so exploits, whatever it is, DDoS, whatever it is. So they have given the original label like this. So we have encoded the label into one numerical form. So this is the encoded one, so in the numerical form. The reason is we have given the label, encoded label only as an input for the classifier. So that is the reason to encode the label into numerical form. Then we just move to the prediction stage. So in this prediction stage, we have to enter some data for the prediction. So now I have entered one data, it shows as a normal. Now the final stage of the project will be the performance estimations. The performance of the process will be evaluated based on the accuracy, sensitivity and specificity. So those values are plotted like this: accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, then precision and recall. Thanks for watching this video.